Do not let the prisoners escape.
Star Trek Prodigy is on our screens right now and is giving us a fresh new look at the Delta Quadrant area of space, which was famously navigated by the USS Voyager under the command of Captain Kathryn Janeway. But since then, we've heard nothing, so where is Janeway in the Star Trek universe? Welcome to Trek Central, I'm your host Captain Jack, and let's get right into it. Janeway is one of our favourite Star Trek characters, so when it is announced that actress Kate Mulgrew would be returning to voice her for the animated series of Star Trek Prodigy, we were ecstatic. Though, she's only a hologram Janeway in Prodigy, not the actual flesh and blood human, so where is the actual Janeway? It's time to explore her potential future and how that could tie in with the new series. Warning ahead, we'll be discussing Star Trek Prodigy theories, as well as the latest Star Trek episodes and of course the extended canon. Spoilers ahead, you have been warned. Of course, if you want to keep up to date on all the latest Star Trek news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Trek Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Star Trek universe. Captain Kathryn Janeway was one of Starfleet's most decorated captains, having become the first Federation starship captain to successfully traverse the Delta Quadrant. In the process, the Eetrab-class USS Voyager, under her command, encountered dozens of new planets, civilizations and wonders in 7 years, truly going where no one has gone before. One Starfleet Admiral even estimated that she made first contact with more species than any captain since the legendary James T. Kirk. Janeway and her crew finally returned home to the Alpha Quadrant with the USS Voyager in the year 2378, thanks to the help of future Vice Admiral Janeway from an alternate timeline. By the year 2379, Janeway had found herself promoted to Vice Admiral and was stationed at Starfleet Command. One of her eventual assignments was to ask the USS Enterprise E captain, JeanLuc Picard, with a mission to Romulus, the homeworld of the Romulan Star Empire, to discuss diplomatic relations. Janeway and Picard seemed to share a friendly relationship, as she sarcastically remarked that JeanLuc got all the easy assignments in Starfleet.
I don't need to tell you to watch your back, JeanLuc.
Hardly.
The Sona, the Borg, the Romulans. You seem to get all the easy assignments.
Just lucky, Admiral.
Let's hope that luck holds. Janeway out.
Now, thanks to Star Trek Prodigy, we know that sometime before 2383, when Prodigy is set, Janeway would serve as a template for a holographic training program, used on board the USS Protostar. Prodigy has shown us that the holographic Janeway is a training advisor program for young Starfleet cadets. Why this program is on the Protostar is so far unknown, but also why the ship has found itself stuck in the Delta Quadrant is also unknown as of yet. Also the fact there is no crew on board this seemingly experimental starship. However, Hologram Janeway states that she was a training advisor, programmed to assist the actual crew of the USS Protostar on their way back to Federation space. Hologram Janeway was unintentionally activated for regular service in the year of 2383. This was caused by the Protostar's new crew, specifically Rok-Tahk, uttering the word help, which triggered the holographic program, which was designed to help out Starfleet cadets which would have typically been on board the ship. When the program is activated, Hologram Janeway states that she is only there to advise and maintain the Protostar's lower level functions. Though this does appear to be a little bit of a ruse, as the program is apparently more advanced than Janeway lets on, given she seems aware that Dahl and his motley crew are not in fact Starfleet cadets.
I'm only here to offer advice and maintain the Protostar's lower-level functions. Everything else is up to your crew. But I believe there is something you aren't being truthful about.
I can explain. You see...
It's obvious you're Starfleet cadets. No uniforms, no clue. I can spot greenhorns a parsec away.
While initially helpful, Hologram Janeway does appear to be more aware than she's letting on, given her advice and comments on Dahl's leadership, also offering sly suggestions. She appears to even turn back online, even after being dismissed, showing the program has some advanced control over herself, certainly not basic by any regards. I'm telling you, there is more to this hologram that meets the eye. After all, we've only just begun. Of course, Star Trek Prodigy is still airing, so we'll get more information on the series at a later date. In Star Trek's extended canon, which encompasses books, comics, and video games, Janeway's story takes a darker turn than one might expect. During a Borg incursion into Federation space, Admiral Janeway oversees the battle preparations and, by extension, the disablement of the Borg cube. She would then travel aboard the USS Einstein to inspect the remains of the cube herself, but this would prove fatal. During the Einstein's investigation, she was captured and assimilated by the Borg Collective. However, this was not the total end for the legendary Starfleet officer. In the final moments before her death, Janeway's consciousness surfaced long enough to allow 7 of 9 to introduce the endgame virus into the cube, halting its destructive rampage. Even though Janeway died in the process, her spirit was taken away by the female Q, who'd used Janeway as a travelling companion. Though, believe it or not, this was not the end for Kathryn Janeway. While her physical body had died with a Borg cube, her mind was kept alive, and would find itself reconnected with old friends very soon. During the USS Voyager's mission back to the Delta Quadrant as part of a Project Full Circle fleet expedition, Janeway would return to the fleet. The female Q that rescued Janeway also saw her return, thanks to the help of Q Jr. as well as Kes. Janeway managed to recollect her scattered atoms and reignite them. Using quick thinking, Q then returned Vice Admiral Janeway to exactly where she was needed most, aboard the USS Achilles, to battle against the Omega Continuum. Captain Chakotay, now commanding officer of the USS Voyager, was surprised to see her, leading to both of them resuming their romantic relationship. Following changes in the command staff of the Full Circle fleet, Janeway found herself reinstated as a Starfleet Vice Admiral, and assigned to Admiral of the fleet, to oversee all Full Circle operations, basing herself on board the USS Voyager. Admiral Janeway would be instrumental in Voyager's renewed Delta Quadrant efforts during a Full Circle expedition. Now, we've recently explored this on our Project Full Circle breakdown video. You can watch it here on the YouTube channel, and I highly recommend doing so. Eventually, the USS Voyager planned for a new expedition far beyond the Federation. Admiral Janeway and Captain Chakotay decided to get married before they set off, as some of the Voyager's crew would not be joining them on the new journey. The wedding ceremony was held on board Voyager, because of course, and was finished by Captain Regina Farragus, with 7 of 9, B'Elanna serving as bridesmaids, Tom Paris and Harry Kim serving as groomsmen. As Voyager departed on this new adventure, it would be the last we heard of them and of course, Janeway. Obviously, with the new Star Trek shows, like Picard and Prodigy, the extended canon of Star Trek is no longer fully relevant. But that doesn't mean the writers are not pulling ideas from the books and comics, etc. I'd happily bet money that some of Janeway's potential future adventures have been lifted from the books, especially given that notable Star Trek author, David Mack, is consulting on Star Trek shows like Prodigy. Also, the author who wrote the Star Trek Voyager relaunch novels, which explore the Project Full Circle fleet, Kirsten Beer, is also working on Star Trek Picard. With Star Trek Prodigy now airing weekly, we're bound to get more information about the current state of Kathryn Janeway in the Star Trek universe. Likely when we catch up with Captain Chakotay and we see what he's doing in the show. I'm sure he'll comment on Janeway's current status and we'll learn more about that. For now, I leave you with one of the best quotes that Janeway has ever said. Roll it.
You're not going to give up, are you?
There are 3 things to remember about being a starship captain. Keep your shirt tucked in, go down with the ship, and never abandon a member of your crew.
Okay, that's our video on Kathryn Janeway for today. Do you have any theories or thoughts on the current status of Janeway within the Star Trek universe? Let us know in the comment section as per usual, because like always, if you're talking about Star Trek, then we want to hear about it. If you do want to keep up to date on all related Star Trek news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Trek Central. You can of course follow us on social media or join our community Discord server. For now, I've been Captain Jack, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Live long and prosper, my friends. Goodbye.